What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Swindler's Den presents The Lost Mine of Phandelver. Before we go any further, I do have something to announce, because if I don't do it now, I will forget. We are going to be doing a dice giveaway. Ice Cream Dice has given us 2 sets of this candy cane dice set to be given away on the 14th and the 18th. One on the Amora show and one on our Phandelver show here. Make sure you're here for the break period. There'll be a keyword you'll have to enter and stuff like that. Anyways, make sure to be here on the 14th and 18th for that giveaway. Let's do our recap. So,
if you're a Phandelver viewer, it's on the 18th. If you're an Amoris viewer, it's on the 14th. Or
Yes.
both if you want a chance at winning one or of the 2.
Because look at them candy cane dice. Ain't they
they're pretty
pretty?
cool. I like
Please
them.
note, please note, do not eat.
Do not
They
eat.
may look delicious, but they are not edible, so please do
Can't
not
tell
eat
me
them.
what to do.
We know Felix has tried.
Yeah. Felis, we can't keep, can't keep things out of his mouth. That's what she said. So, last we left off, Jeb went to somewhere where fire was attacking him, and he pretty much was upon or being grabbed from multiple directions from different entities. He chose the path of nature and tried to exit this reality or that reality with the Wild Mother, aka Melora is her name. At least who claims to be Melora. Who knows if it's actually her. And as they were trying to exit, they were stopped abruptly, and Jeb ended up running. I'm like trying to piece this together in my head. He ended up running.
Recap, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he ended up running to a pretty much a shrine of sorts, where there was a fire in a fireplace waiting for him. He was being told to do something. He ignored what he was being told to do. The fire engulfed him, and he was thrown back into our world with our players here, with some new burn marks and a staff that he had received from Melora, with a quest attached to the staff. Our party then healed Jeb, who was pretty much dead, when he came back, and together they went to rest at a orchard. Dude, this is gonna be a rough night. This is a orchard run by the name of Darren Edermath. He was a war vet dude. From there, in the next morning, they went to shop. They went to a blacksmith, got the javelin repaired for Zorag. Also found out who the missing supplies that was in the Goblin Cave belonged to, and that they would pay to have it returned. You then went off to the bar with Garista to cleanse it of the red brand menace once and for all. Gracious for your help, she gave you all 10 gold pieces each and a deck of cards, which I have to make a correction on. It's not 64 cards. It's 23 cards.
Oh. Deck of cards. 23.
My DM vision is
I thought it was
flaring right
52.
No.
I'm confused.
Sorry,
I have not looked up anything.
52.
Yeah. I had asked if it was like just a regular 52 deck of cards, and now there's 23.
23.
I have not looked up anything regarding decks of cards for D&D.
So, sorry that went as poorly as you would expect. But we're gonna pick up right there today. Oh man, we didn't even talk about it. Today we're missing TommieTaco. He's away from home tonight and does not have good internet. Who knows? Maybe he'll stop in later, but we're gonna deal with it for tonight.
Tommy is with us in spirit right now.
Yeah. So-
Tommy, Zorag is where Jeb was the session before.
Yeah, you gotta
Or
stop
is
that on the
he?
fire.
Let's hope.
But who is Agnes?
Who is
Who
Agnes?
is she?
So, we find when we left off,
Or Sticky
Jack
Sir?
had the new deck of cards in her hands. She was shuffling it, and I believe she was about to play cards with them or something. I don't know. Jack, what are you doing?
Well, right now she's shuffling the cards, but she's a little confused. It's like she starts counting them, not really looking at the faces, just looking at the backs. Going, wait a minute, this isn't a full deck. Where are the rest of the cards? She looks at the case.
Yeah. You count that there's 23 cards.
So, remind me, did we either pick a card or look at the face of the cards?
I don't think so.
No.
Nope. All Jack has done is take them out of the case and
And
start
shuffle.
shuffling them and then count them. She has not looked at what's on the face of the cards yet.
Okay.
So, but yeah, first Jack is gonna take a swig of her drink because she is nursing 1 HP right now.
Oh, that's
Okay.
right.
As you do.
Let's go pull something up. Okay.
You know, if you need some healing, I could always oblige.
I'm gonna
That
Look
would
over
be-
to Valida and give her the eyebrows. Because I'm a better healer.
I've got more. I just don't know what we have in store for today.
It's alright. I'll do it. And I will cast a level 1 Cure Wound on Jack.
Oh, thank you there, lad.
So you can take your. Oh, you're right. It's not working. Oh my god.
If you
Okay,
have
so
to
what-
roll physical, go for it.
gonna
We have
have
to. Well, I'll let everybody know this in chat. Yeah, today's a weird night. Roll 20 is like down. It's very sporadic.
Glitchy.
So we might be rolling some physical die tonight. Apologies for the technical difficulties. Not really anything we can do about that on our ends.
You get 7 points of healing. Because I rolled a
Ah.
4.
Only 7.
Thank
Only
you very
7.
much. So it's better than nothing. I was like,
Well, you know, we'll pretend to roll up her sleeves because she's wearing armor, so she doesn't have any sleeves. And she'll go over and put her hand on Jack and heal for 13.
oh, thank you very much. Can I buy everyone a drink in here? Rumshoe, Droop, you want drinks?
That looked nice. There was someone
Fucking show off.
me.
Alright, come here.
Oh no, not the fire one.
No, come here.
I'm gonna hold out my hand and wait for him to come to me.
He looks to Valiada. Like, is this safe?
He was the first one to find you in the forest.
That's supposed to threaten to burn me.
He won't burn you.
Oh, okay. I trust you.
Ooh, he gets 9 points.
Of healing.
Cool. I think you just brought him up to full, so that's ideal.
I'm gonna smack him on the back and I'll say, let's go, get a drink.
Do you have rum?
Now that's my kind of mate. Valiada, you want some dwarven ale?
2, please.
Alright, Jeb, what would you like?
I'll have the same.
Alright, Zorag?
I'll take one to go. I can't do a Zorag.
That's not a bad Zorag. Really isn't.
Go.
There's something I must do.
I suppose we'll save our
alright then.
conversation till later then.
I'll buy you a bottle. Good idea. So 2 dwarven ales, a bottle of rum,
Yeah,
Rum
just
too, does it-
fucking take it behind the counter. I got things to do.
Jack puts
She's-
the deck of cards down and she leaps over the bar.
She's in the back room and like you hear like stuff being moved and like clearly she's trying to clean up and look for things that might be missing and stuff. after the whole ordeal. She's been away from her pub for at least 3 weeks that you know of.
All right,
I want to
I
look
grab.
at the card.
Yeah, I put the deck of cards on the counter as I leapt over the bar to play mother.
Yeah, so on the backs of the cards is like kind of your standard, is embroidery the right word? Filigree around the edges on the back, and like
Filigree.
the center is a like a spherical, like not quite a pearl, but like maybe like a Sears crystal emblem drawing on the back.
You know what? At the mention of Jack saying that there's not 52 cards in here, I'm going to cast Detect Magic as a ritual on the cards. Or just around me, because it's not identify.
Okay.
So I'm going to take my 10 minutes.
Cool. So that's going off. Rumshoe is going behind the counter and looking for rum. Droop is passed out.
Poor guy.
Like now leaned up against the bench that you're at, Jeb, looking at the cards. When you hear a thoof, the door kicks open and you hear, "Hi, hi, I saw goblins chase you in here. Are you alright?"
Oh yes, the goblins are fine. They're friends. If they're wearing beaver pelts, they're with us.
As you see Sildar Hallwinter come in, sword drawn. I
Oh,
thought you
yes.
might need backup.
Yes, Zelda, the gentleman at, Bothan's was it? Was, looking for you, earlier.
Oh, yes, Bothan. Okay, I will, I'll visit him later.
Yes.
And, yeah, come,
What?
What would you like to drink? The real Grista is in the back right now.
What happened here?
Come sit
He
down
looks-
with me, I'll tell you.
He looks at all the dead red brands and, like, some scorched furniture from the fight. Sure. And he'll, mosey over to the table, and he just looks, like, confused. He looks at the goblin. That one looks like he's still living.
Yep. On purpose.
I was like, what would you like to drink, Silda?
I'll take a whiskey.
Whiskey, very fine choice. Top shelf?
Sure.
Alright. Jack sets down 2 large pints of the dwarven ale in front of Jeb and Valiada, and grabs a bottle of rum and hands it to Rumshoe, and grabs down a bottle of whiskey and finds a mostly clean glass, pours it, and sets the glass and the bottle down in front of Sildar.
Thank you. You watch Rumshoe. He like takes it, and he's like starting to get ready to dump it onto his foot, and he's kind of looking if anybody's looking.
Rumshoe.
Do I notice? Because he is behind the bar with me.
Yeah, you would notice.
I was like, Rumshoe, that's for drinking. Like this. I grab my own drink and swing it back. Like that.
Oh,
Try
sorry.
it.
Just bad habits.
Habit. So what was that, mate?
And yeah, he starts
I'll-
drinking.
I'll stay behind the bar in case anyone else needs
that's-
something. And
Oh.
Have you never drank it before?
No. Red brand's not let Rumshoe drink.
You should probably start with something lighter then.
I look for a clear liquid. No, not that one. That's absinthe. No, that's Everclear. Here we go. Spritzer. Try
That's
this,
bleach.
That's grade A vodka. Yep.
Yeah.
Tequila.
Arcane. And yeah, he begins like trying things that Jack's giving to him.
He's like, try this.
Valida,
Try
Up,
this.
wasted.
you were
It's gonna be
talking. You were talking to Sildar.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and I tossed Orag a sealed bottle of something big with a blurred out sticker on it. Maybe it's a big bottle of wine.
Yeah, he grabs it. Thank you. I I will meet with you later. And
Are
she
you taking your red
nods
brand
out.
with you?
Do you mind bringing him to the cell?
Yeah, I've got some questions over there anyway.
And he walks out.
It's like,
He's in a strange mood, is he?
Isn't he always?
he actually
Suppose so.
controlled his rage. It was rather oppressive.
So, where Jeb and Jack, they were missing because they were here the other night and were ambushed by Red Brand.
Well, that would be foolish. Why were they here? It's the one place they were told not to go.
Have you met these two?
Point taken.
So, in our search to find them, Zorag and I stumbled across the Red Brand's hideout where they were keeping these two. And we also found out they had kidnapped Grista and replaced her with a doppelganger. To
That would
better
explain the blue thing.
Yes. Which allowed them to infiltrate this bar and have kind of a hideout within the town as well. Since she wasn't here keeping track of it. And we hear tale that there's another doppelganger in town.
Oh? Any leads?
Well, we have our suspicions. How well do you know the town master?
That's funny you should bring him up. He's gone missing. Disappeared in the night.
Maybe he was the other doppelganger and he ran after finding out that we found out about the Red Brands.
It's quite possible. I didn't know him very well. I'm not really from here.
I have a quick question for you, Sildar. Have you noticed the town master's writing as of late? Like, have you seen him write something down?
Sure. I've been in his office with him.
Alright, Jack is gonna pull out the sorcerer's or wizard's book and flip to the most recent page. Does it look a little bit like this writing?
Does... No? I can't say it does.
Alright.
So,
Closes the book and leaves it on the counter.
I
What
suppose
is
for
this? Where'd you find this?
We found this in where Jeb and I were being kept along with another family, and it seems to be a wizard's spellbook.
It's strange.
As a follow-up question, you wouldn't know much about the Red Brands, would you?
Sildar's like starting to flip through the pages of the notebook a little bit. Not paying full attention to it, but kind of like interested. Just know that they've been a menace to town. I'm new here as much as you. What I understand is they were operating somewhere in town or on the outskirts and making people pay for their protection.
All to use the bathroom.
What about your friend Yarno? Does he know much about him?
I'm afraid he probably knows more than anyone. I'm starting to fear that he may have been captured by them himself.
Well, we found notes suggesting that he's in works with them.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to remember the entirety of the note. It seems like a bugbear by the name Black Spider was sending him notes to. Hope I mean this right. To look in on some travelers that were sent by a dwarf. We found notes in him, yes. The Black Spider, I believe, yes, is.
Strange. Do you have this note?
I believe Krista had him last.
Krista overhears. What?
Do you still have those notes we found in the Red Brand, or you found in the Red Brand's hideout?
Yes, hold on. You hear her kicking around some more stuff for a few more seconds, and eventually she comes out with the notes and plops them down. Yep. She goes back to what she's doing.
Something about a fellow named Yarno.
Yarno. He looks at this. This might come off a little crass, but bugbears aren't really known for their writing skills. This is very carefully crafted, it seems.
I might be misremembering who the Black Spider was then. Krista, are you the one that told me about the Black Spider?
Grista... I'm trying to think if Grista even knew about the Black... I don't think... No, Grista didn't know about the Black Spider. She knew about Glassstaff.
Glassstaff, yeah.
Which you found out was Yarno.
Yeah. I don't know where I remembered Black Spider from then.
Black Spider is on one of the notes. It's signed Black Spider, or the Black Spider, and it's got like a Black Spider like stamp.
Okay, I might be attributing Bugbear from somewhere random then. Does the name Glassstaff stand out to you at all?
It does not. But looking at this, I think you must be right. Glassstaff must have been in her... Yarno must have been in... at least talks with them. And Grista peeps around the corner. No. He is the leader. Fucking idiots. And then pokes her head back around. He's the leader.
From what we hear, he managed to escape before we found him, though. He was working on something when he was down there. Some kind of invisibility potion, from what we read.
Would fit his MO. He is he was an alchemist, a mage.
Yes, it seems he was going through quite a few things. I flipped the page open to the potion skill mark that shows all the details for the invisibility potion.
Well, I appreciate you bringing this to my attention. This is terrible news. To think somebody from my own organization would do such a thing.
From the Lord's Alliance.
Unfortunately. I'm going to have to report this.
Now, I do have a couple of questions, Seldar, if you don't mind.
Go ahead, Jack.
Now, first off, did you happen to see a family come running down the hill? She points towards the old dilapidated mansion, like a mother and two children, or rather a mother, young woman, and slightly older son.
I did not, but I've been rather busy trying to find Yarno and Gundren, and it's been a real mess.
Yes. We'll be trying to catch up with them in a little bit. We found some of their effects. The other question I have is, do you think might be able to spare a cart or something so that we can return some of the supplies? Apparently, the weapon shop, Blue Shield, would be able
Yes.
to.
The
Volley
Lion
will
Shield
speak
Coster,
up.
yes.
Yes, the
Um,
Lion Shield.
Make a
The
line cost the Waldo.
the
Lion Costa.
the shopkeep at the Lion Shield did say she would talk to Bartram and
Barthen.
get us a cart. Barthen and get us a cart. So that shouldn't be an issue.
Okay.
Oh,
Good.
then I
well-
guess I have a follow-up. How's the fire? We were kind of inside all day.
That's another point of interest. So, the good news is that the fires have mostly been stopped from encroaching further upon the town. However, they're still heading deeper into the forest.
So still an issue. It needs to be resolved.
At least not an immediate one for this town, but for the sake of the wilds.
Yes. I've also gotten information on, well, vague information on where they're keeping Gundren.
Oh, do tell.
He's being kept at a place called Cragmar Castle. Have you heard of it?
Crackmaw, no, that I'm. Let me roll something and see if we can. I do. Now that you say it, I mean, the tribe who had me captured was the Cragmaw tribe, and I believe they did talk about a castle.
Yes, apparently they're held up in a castle north of that warren, if you follow the river. So, still vague directions, but it's something. It probably goes by a different name amongst other peoples than goblinoids.
Fair. Goblin's not really known to be builders.
Yeah, I assume it
Probably
was ruins
Took
at
it
one
over
point. Yeah.
ruins.
I
Well, if you're
I
heading
peek
out
over
that
at
way,
to see if he's awake.
at Droop,
See
give me a
awake yet
perception
or
check.
waking. Perception. See if it works. Oh,
you can't tell if he's faking or not, or if he's asleep or knocked out or whatever. If you are
Alright.
heading, if you plan to head out that way, well, for one, if you want my sword, I'd be willing to go. But that's if you said north of the caves. Fortunately, that's where the fires have spread to.
I had a feeling. Or a fear, at least.
But just about Yano, he has to be brought to justice. I can't have a stain on the name of the Lord's Alliance like this.
Do you think they'll deal with him if you report, or does further action need to be taken?
I can send a report. It'll take a while to get there. By then, Glassstaff could be anywhere. If you'd be willing, I would like your help on this.
If you can describe him, we can look for him. And do you want him brought in alive?
or is alive an option?
Dead or alive, it's your choice. Do what you must.
Alright, well,
The
we'll attempt.
Red Brands were responsible for enough murders this town.
Yes.
I refill Sildar's drink. Look at Jeb and Valyada. Your drink's alright?
Jeb
She's
has
finished
not
her
looked
first
up
one.
this whole time because he's been concentrating on the spell.
Oh yes, you're. It goes off now. They've been talking for like 10 minutes. So what exactly does the spell tell you?
Let's see if I can put it in the chat. I can. So it just follows me. It's anything within 30 feet of me for 10 minutes that I can basically see. I get to see if it's magical and what school of magic it gives off.
The
So,
cards are indeed magical.
okay.
They give off illusion magic.
Okay, interesting. I would also like to look at my staff.
Oh yeah, your staff is radiating magical energy.
Sweet. Is there anything else in the tavern that I think is...
That's a great question. I'm trying to think if there would be anything magical in here.
Do I notice what Jeb is doing?
Yeah, he's been like sitting down, like mumbling to himself. Maybe, I don't know. What does your detect magic look like when you're doing the ritual version?
I draw a couple of arcane circles in the sky and then move them over my eyes. And they sort of fade and I
Yes, so you would see him doing that, and it'd be kind of obvious.
I was like, Jeb, what are you doing there, mate?
I'm just looking at some stuff, you know. I think you might like these cards.
Why?
Well, I don't know what they are or what they do, but I get the sense that they're kind of tricky to see.
Like magic?
Yeah.
Could you take a quick look at something then, if you could?
Yeah, right.
She pulls out her compass and just holds it in her hand. She's like, is there any magic residue in here?
Is there magic in the compass?
Your compass is pointing where it always points.
Do I, with my detect magic, do I get the sense that it is
Oh,
magic?
sorry.
or-
I see what you're trying to say now. No.
Doesn't look magical to me, mate.
I'll look at it, sighs like, thanks for checking, and put it back in my pocket.
It's alright. Oh, when did he get here? Hello, chappy. Say hi to Sildar.
Hello.
I didn't even notice that you were here.
Alright, Valida, how's your drink?
I finished one.
You want another?
I'll nurse the other one. Had to.
So about Sildar. He is,
You are Sildar, are you not?
sorry. About Tiano. Before I go. I don't know much about him. I've never met him. He, as far as I know, is a wizardly type. Human. Dark hair. Short hair. Has a beard. That's maybe about to his 30s. Did I say that already? My mind's slipping.
Not yet, no.
Maybe you need more whiskey, mate.
Perhaps. Well, it's good to see that you've taken care of this problem. The town owes you a great debt for this. I'll be at the town master's hall if you need me. I'll be doing what I can for the town while Harbin's missing.
I remember
bringing
Bothan
this.
has wanted to talk to you.
Ah, yes. I'll talk to Bothan as well, thank you.
Would you be able to bring this red brand with you and put him in a cell for us?
Of course, yes, sure. And he
Thank you.
picks him up. He's tied up already, I think, so
Yeah.
he
Yeah, Zorak tied him up, I think.
picks him up and... I don't think so. Is Sildar even strong enough? Let me check Sildar's stats.
Drag him.
Like,
Such
yeah,
a drag him.
he grabs under his
by the
arm and he
face
starts
on the ground.
dragging him. Instead of picking him up.
At this
You-
point,
If you all need me, you know where to find me. And think about doing something about those goblin friends of yours.
we've got an eye on him.
We're gonna get him absolutely wasted.
Are you sure that's a good idea? A
Yeah, that's
naked
what we were gonna
goblin
do.
is not pleasant to see.
I look over at Rumshoe. How's he doing?
He's actually doing pretty good. I just rolled.
I'm surprised. Alright, so
16.
what is our plan?
Valida will take off her gauntlet first, put it on the table, take the ironclad bear skull out of it, then pull her little box of tinker tools out of her pouch and start working on the gears inside of it.
Hey,
And then,
I've been meaning to ask you actually, what's the deal with your armor?
How do you mean?
Like, you're always talking about it and how you don't want to get it, like, dirty or anything, but then you go and smash people's faces in with a flail, so... What's the deal?
Well,
Jack chokes on her drink, trying to hold back a laugh.
I've made the armor and the flail myself. Very proud of them, and I want to keep them as pristine as I can. Obviously, the flail is a tool to smash people in the face with, so using it as intended, I suppose.
Right. Okay. It's just weird, you seem very, you know, attentive towards it. Like, more than the average person, like sentimental, you know?
Well, flail is one of the first things I've made, and I've been upgrading it every chance I get to think of something new to make it better. This armor, just trying to make last till I finish my other set.
Is the other set, like, really, really cool?
It's gonna be really cool, yeah.
Is it red?
It's not red, no. I haven't picked a color for it yet.
I like red.
I like red too.
I'll keep
My
that
man.
in mind.
Or,
Just a-
no. Gold.
I don't like gold as much. I like red. Red and orange. Orange is a good color.
Ours is our color.
And gold is a shade
Don't
of
make me
orange
burn
if
you.
you really wish to think about it.
I'll keep all these suggestions in mind. She'll
Yeah.
start working on the gauntlet.
Jack is gonna
I'm
pick
sorry.
up the deck of cards and actually take a look at the face of one of the cards.
Okay. Are you just looking at a random card?
Just looking at a random card.
Okay. It's a Queen of Hearts. However, so it has like the Q and the heart in the corners. But sorry, I just gotta look it up really quick.
While
No
you're
problem.
looking up, we can install.
On
As far as
a-
priorities. Oh,
On the picture is of a knight, and this is something I meant to ask you before. So, has Jack ever been arrested?
Oh yes.
Okay. On the artwork is a knight and 4 guards, and they resemble a knight and 4 guards that had previously arrested you.
She's kind of looks at it, jaw agape. I was like,
as far as priorities go.
that's weird. She gently puts it back and puts it back in the case and puts it in her pocket.
Okay.
She is creeped out, especially after seeing that particular night. I was like,
Yes.
that is weird. Times. That was
Fine.
odd.
Finding Gundren is always at the top of the list for me.
It looks like
Just
you're knitting sharp.
screwdrivers tinkering inside.
What are you trying to do to your gauntlet?
Just tightening gears, making sure they're in place and stuff.
Okay, cool. I didn't know if you were trying to like improve it or something.
No,
Preventing
just
wear and tear.
making sure it's working. Like a spring will pop out and just swear and push it back in. But obviously, Glassstaff and the Fires are the top of the list as well.
I'm not entirely sure that the fire is really necessary. I like the Gundren idea. Let's do that.
Well, from what I hear, the fires are
Uh,
impeding our Gundren search.
Well, I would much prefer if we went and retrieved the items from that goblin cave so that I can have a proper weapon, and we can also pick up some potions of healing, because odds are we may need them for when we go and rescue the Gundren.
I mean, sometimes I'm immune to fire. I hide my arms back behind my back. Sometimes.
Immune to fire.
Yeah.
So you can... Well, what about the rest of us?
Are you gonna, come in to the place, to the cave with me, or are you just gonna you could stay outside if you wanted to?
Well, I meant for further search of Gundren, we'd have to go past these fires.
Right, yeah.
Droop and I went over there to go to the cave, but it's our friends. So we'll come back here.
So there were a lot of flames by the cave where we met the bugbears.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's
God.
going to be an issue or not, though.
Well,
That's
either
alright.
way, the store is carrying a particular weapon that is part of that shipment, and I would very much like to arm myself with that particular weapon, as I am quite familiar with it, and it is also a long-distance weapon, much more powerful than a simple bow and arrow.
Well, we could go find that druid to put the fires out. That would just get around a lot of these problems.
Yes, should we go check in with, what's that last you mentioned before? Quiz something.
Quilleen?
Oh, is that her name? Lovely name. Yes, maybe we should check in with her, because I believe that's where that family is, and we can return their effects.
We can do that on our way out of town. Put the bear skull back in the gauntlet. Put it on and clasp it so the shield comes out. Sticks for a second, so she shakes it. Fully comes out. Then pulls it back in. Well, we drinking the rest of the night, or are we just going?
What time is it now?
Oh, that's a good question. So you guys woke up in the morning. You woke up pretty early because you guys, one, wanted to get a jump on before people showed up to the bar, and two, you pretty much went straight that, like, you shopped, but you didn't dilly-dally. So it's probably like 1 maybe?
Around
PM?
noon, gotcha.
Yeah, around noon, yeah. Around noon. So,
That's like, well, how about we go check with that Quillian lass? We'll unburden ourselves of the family's effects, and we'll go get some healing potions, and then go at it from there.
Alright.
Alright.
It's like, hey, Grista,
what?
we're gonna step
What?
out for a bit. We're gonna step out for a bit. We'll be back a little later. I'm gonna leave a little bit of gold here for the bottle for a few drinks.
Yes, thank you. And just leave me with the bodies. I'll
You
handle
want us
it.
to-
Okay, bye.
I'll leave 15 gold on a shelf behind the bar for her.
Okay.
Falida will walk up to Droop, just kind of push him with her foot. What are we doing with him?
I'm
well-
sorry.
Will
not
all
normally like
be
this.
coming like this?
Sorry, what were you saying, Jack?
I was gonna say, well, are they gonna come here, or are they gonna give Grissa a hand with the cleanup?
Oh,
What are your plans, Rumshoe?
can we do that? Can we stay here? Where are you going?
We're... Oh,
Eventually back out into the fire.
yes.
Oh, no, we'll stay here.
Grista, you have some helpers.
That's with hope. Oh, good.
You two better behave for...
Yes.
Jack
Alright.
finishes her drink, takes one other smaller bottle of rum and kind of sticks it in her bag. Makes sure that the gold is kind of out of the way but easier for Grista to find. Bottle of dark rum. Adding that to my inventory. And she'll jump back over the bar because who wants to walk around the bar, honestly?
Okay.
Alright, let's go out to the farm.
So, you all step outside into the fresh air.
And roll initiative.
No. And you actually from here you can kind of just make out the farm. You know, it's south of here, just on the edge of town.
Can we just like cut through someone's garden to get there?
Oh, please.
You probably could, like, yeah.
I'm just gonna go straight for it. Not even gonna go down the road. I'm just gonna fucking walk.
Just going this way would be alright. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Right?
Save yourself some time.
Like so.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, this Quillian lady, I'm assuming it's a lady,
Yes.
you and Zorag have met her? Where did Zorag go anyway?
Said he had something to do. Yes, we met her the night we got here. She told us about Rydoth the druid, who could put out these fires.
Ah. Lovely,
But he's
lovely.
currently not in town, so we'd have to go find him.
Right, right. And, rather big farm. Is she by herself?
She has helpers. And a son. Don't know
What's
about
different?
a mate. Well, you don't have to pay the son.
True. Eye for business on this one. Hey,
What?
so, who's Agnes?
I couldn't tell you. I'm not the
Agnes?
one that got engraved.
Insight check. You've been stopping me this whole time. I want to see
mean-
if it works on Roll20. Ah, it
Oh,
does.
it did.
14. I don't know.
Valida doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't think Valia knows.
Sharp knows. Valida doesn't.
So as you guys have this conversation, you're walking to the farm, and you arrive safe and sound.
Well, that's good for once.
That's not
No.
suspicious at all.
Now, be on your best behavior because Quaylene's son is got an eye for
Impressionable?
adventuring. So
Right,
don't
right.
give him the wrong idea about it.
I will not give him my rum.
Yes, preferably do not give him your rum.
He could be a part of
And
the team.
don't talk up pirate life.
Fine, privateer life like I talked with the other gentleman.
Sailor's fine too. Just don't promote stealing, please.
I pillage. Usually when it's very ideal. I was not a terrible captain. I did not murder.
Let's just not even bring any of that up. Sailing's cool.
Fine.
The stealing and the pillaging, not so much.
Okay.
Jack rolls her eyes. He's like, yes, mother.
I really wanted her to come out while this conversation was happening.
No.
Please. Please.
You actually see her like in the like her side yard in one of her farms or one of her plots with like a hoe, and she's doing some tilling and stuff. Actually, it's fall, so not really doing that. She's harvesting some corn.
On the cob. Yum.
Hello, Quaileen.
Oh, hello, you again.
Yes. Did
Where's your big muscly friend?
I'm right here.
He apparently had something to do.
Very well. How can I help you?
Did a family come here?
Oh yes. That's right. It was you, wasn't it?
Yes, we
We found
Found
some
them.
things of theirs.
Oh.
were you able to help them?
Yes. Come with me. They're staying in my house. I'm sure they'd be very excited to see you.
I will follow her.
Yeah, she leads you
Hello.
in. Just trying to pull back up my sheet because I forgot the names of the family. She leads you in through her house. It's a normal size house. It's not like a halfling size house, despite her being a halfling. And inside you see at the kitchen table is Nars, the young child that you saved, along with Quilleen's son, who you haven't seen before. I believe you guys got his name. Do you remember his name?
Yes, Carp.
Carp.
Little
Yes.
Carp.
Carp.
Like the fish?
And they're talking to each other. Yes, like the fish.
Not the
fell with that.
Pokemon.
Myrna is like trying to stay busy. She was the mom. She's like cleaning some dishes, trying to like carry the weight for like letting her family stay there. And Quilleen comes in. She's, oh, you don't have to do that. Don't worry. I insist. And then Myrna looks up and she notices you all. She like lights up with excitement and runs over to you.
Hello.
We found some of your things. She'll put the chest down.
Oh wow. And she starts to tear up a little bit. It's clearly been a very long week or however long she was in there. And like, you know, if you open it up, she starts taking the stuff out and looking at it and what's this? And she pulls out the jade frog statue with the gold eyes. This isn't ours.
Well, it's in there now, so it may as well be yours.
Oh, she rolled a nat 20. No. You don't have to do this. You've already helped my family so much.
And this will help your family even more. It is not fun to go through a loss in the family. Please keep it and use it to help you get back on your feet.
Thank you so much. Thank you. She's kind of like mowing. She starts like kissing your hand.
I just ruffle her hair a little. It's like, so where's that daughter of yours? Where's Nyssa?
I believe she... Quillian speaks up. She's like, oh, yes, I'm sorry. She's out back, taking some of the crops as well.
Like, I'm gonna go say hi to her. And she gently takes her hand back, because she is not used to being thanked like that, and makes a beeline to the door.
Okay.
Retreat, retreat!
Okay, so you're heading out back, Jeb and Valida.
Valida will kneel down to Carp. Say, hello, what's your name?
Wow, you're really big.
She'll blush a little bit. Thank you,
Are
I'm told I'm small for my kind, but...
Are you a knight?
Kind of.
Do you go on adventures?
I do, yes.
Wow. I go on adventures sometimes.
You do? Like where?
This one time, I went up to the Tresendar Manor, and there was these thugs, and they were doing something sneaky, and they snuck in through this hole in the wall.
Oh.
And I was gonna go in after them and tell them what for, but then I tripped.
Well, probably for the better. It's, you know, I didn't get to become an adventurer like this until I was not too many years ago. Do you know how I was able to get like this?
I bet you drink a lot of mead and do really cool stuff.
No.
Oh.
I listened to my mother.
Oh. Is your mother an adventurer?
No. But she taught me how to be polite to people, how to act around people. Being an adventurer isn't always going around and just beating people up and stuff. It's trying to make the world a better place.
Oh. Sharp, you can have inspiration.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to the kid. And I will say, you want to know how I became an adventurer?
Yeah.
I set a bunch of crap on fire!
Don't do that.
Valida warns the crap out of Jack, but meanwhile...
He's joking. He's joking.
Mom, can I set fires?
This full face palm.
I think my dad has a torch.
We won't be needing that.
Yeah, Nars. I think my dad has a torch in the shed out back.
No. If you do that, then you will be grounded again.
Oh.
You won't get to adventure at all.
Yeah, that's not fun.
It's a good thing Jack's not in the room.
Actions have consequences. Just remember that.
Okay.
She'll stand up.
Hey,
Is there a candle around in the room?
hey, ma'am. Are you gonna deal with the red brands?
We mostly did already. We just gotta find a few that
Oh,
ran
good.
away.
I don't like them.
Yeah, they're not nice people. But yes, we will make this town safe for you. So you can go on more adventures.
Thanks. He goes back to like coloring, whatever the fuck he was doing. I don't know. What kids
Is
do.
there a candle on like the table or something in this room? Or like a...
I'm gonna spare
on the wall
poor
or something?
Quilleen and say no.
Shit!
It's daylight,
It's
so all the
light
candles
enough.
are out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine if they're out. I just want to know if there's any around.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's some sconces here and there, but none of them
Are
are
there-
lit.
Okay, I will get the kids' attention, and I will clap my hands together, and I'll cast Produce Flame and just light one of them, and then wink at him and walk off.
He like
So that's the
leans
gem
into
mic drop?
Nars and he starts whispering.
It's a halfling house. Not to jump up at the sconces or anything. So anyway, we came here for something. What did we come here for?
Well, to give the family their stuff back, as well as I would like to ask you, Quaileen. We're gonna go look for Rydoth. Do you know which direction the ruins of Thunder Tree are?
Yes, actually, I found a hold on a second. She gets kind of excited and goes into a room close by. Comes out a few seconds later. Yes, I remembered after you left that Rydoth had actually given me this once, and it's like a crudely drawn map of like locations that he's been to, or just a few noteworthy locations. It's not like great. It looks like it's probably not even to scale. It's more something Jack would probably be better with. That's like pirate mappy, where like, you know, it doesn't really nothing's it. He's not a cartographer.
Yeah.
When you're a professional pirate.
And yeah, yes. He said he was going to Thunder Tree. It's a old ruin. And he has it here on this map. I don't know how accurate the map is, but I thought this might help.
Thank you. It should help. And the boy mentioned his father. Is he here?
Oh no, he's out dealing with the fires.
But he is in his life still.
Yes.
She will turn then back to Carp and say, "You're very lucky to have both your parents. Be sure to
Did you say
mind
something?
them." Just mind your parents. You're lucky to have both of them.
How old is Carp?
I don't know. I probably changed his age like
I think
3
he said he
times.
was like 11 or something.
Yeah, he's probably like, he's like 9 or something, or 10, I don't know. Well, you know, we'll age him down because I've been playing him as younger. So he's like
Yeah,
6 or 7. Sound right?
that works.
Sure.
That works.
Nice.
'Cause I actually don't know if I ever said his age. I think Nars is a little bit older, though, for sure. I definitely said Nars was like 11 or 12 or something.
Oh, I'm
13.
sorry. I'm thinking of the guy that was in the prison with us, right?
Yeah,
he
that
was 12.
he was
Yeah,
12.
that's Nars.
Yeah.
This one, okay.
Carp
My
is
bad.
a little younger. He's like 7. But they
Carp
seem to be
being a
getting
trout
along
yet.
well enough.
Yeah. Well, should we find our friend?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, that friend comment was very stressed.
He was avoiding saying pirate or thief.
I'm
Shit.
honestly
We
not
can
even
go
sure
and
who you guys are
find-
talking about.
Our
Jack. Because they're
friend.
outside.
She went outside, right? Okay,
Yeah,
so
I'll just be chatting with Nyssa.
yeah, I don't know if you want to RP it or not. It's up to you. If you do,
No,
we'll
your
switch over
call.
to
You're
you.
the DM.
If you have anything important to say, I will be all ears. If not, you know, we can say you had a nice little conversation. She thanked you. Told you that it's been very hard for her. You know, they're still dealing with their dad's death, and that she just wants to go home to her room.
But Jack will ask right before they come out. It's like, where is your home?
Oh, it's
Like, where's your home now? Like, you moved here, right?
no, we're from here. We were afraid to go home because we weren't sure if Red Brands were there.
Well, would it make you feel better if I stopped by over there first? Before we head out of town for a little while?
You would do that for us?
Yes. Because I know I miss my own bed too at times.
Thank you.
She'll
Look.
gently pat her shoulders like, you're gonna be okay. It's just gonna take some time.
We're the house next to a Harbin's. And she kind of explains. It's not far, actually. It's like this yellow roof house, we'll say. So it's just down the street.
Perfect.
Right next to the doppelgang.
Alright, it's like, I'll make sure my mates are able to check it out with me so that everything will be okay. Alright? So hopefully you'll be able to go back in as late or as early as tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
Alright, stay strong, lass.
And it's at this time that Jack and, or Jeb and, Valida have come out to find you.
Ready to go, Jack?
Oh, I was just talking with Nyssa here. Mind if we make a small detour on our way out of town? I believe it's nearby the Town Master's Hall.
Sure.
Wonderful. Alright, no worry, Nyssa. We'll check it out for you and it'll be just fine. She walks away from her and heads up to Valida and Jeb and says, so apparently their home is right by the Town Master's Hall, and that's where they were taken from. So they're...
Cool.
I'm pretty sure they want their home, so may as well make sure it's empty.
Do you have the key?
No.
Alternate means of entry, I see. No problem.
I'm pretty sure it has a window.
Before we leave, do they have wheat here, like wheat or barley?
Yeah.
I'm gonna just take a piece and stick it in my mouth. Chew
Cool.
on it for a while.
Can
why
do.
not? Great. Let's go.
Let's head to the house.
Alright, let's go.
It's not a long trip. It's like just under 10-minute walk.
It's like, should be this one here.
Alright, gang. Windows. Unlocked windows. That's what we're looking for, right?
Yeah, you see,
Jack
like
is gonna try the front door first.
it's the foundation. It's kind of weird. It's like a shack. It's smaller. It's not a big home. It's like a wooden cabin built inside the confines of an old stone foundation. So it was like a house built on top of the remnants of an old house.
That's cool.
It's got a yellow roof. So you're looking for a window? Or a way in, or what?
I'm looking for windows while Jack tries the front door.
Okay.
I'll help Jeb look for windows, since you might not be able to reach all of them.
Yeah, so there's windows. You can find easy enough. Jack, as you go to the front door, roll me a perception check.
Perception. Let's see if it's still wanting to cooperate. Oh,
Awesome. So you see, it's kind of hard to see, because it's really dried up. But you see dried blood on the small little front porch, and up the steps to the porch. And if you, as you look even closer, you kind of see that there's a little bit more blood on the path outside of, like, just down the stairs. It looks like there's there's more blood.
Is it also pretty dried up, like pretty old?
Yeah, it's all old.
Uh,
Very hard to
Yes.
see.
might be the father's blood. Alright. Can she try to open the door to see if it's locked?
Yeah, go for it. Well, I guess you don't have to roll anything. Yeah. So you put your hand on the handle and opens. It's not locked. It was actually already slightly ajar.
Oh shit. Alright. I'm gonna try the window anyway.
Yep. Dunk, dunk. The window is, as you look into the window, you can see there's a bar down across the top of it, so it can't be opened.
I will look down and walk to the front door.
Yeah. So you catch up to Jack as she's just opened the door. Then.
Alright, Jack is gonna draw her rapier out just in case. And she's going to push the door all the way open and step inside.
You step inside, and as you do, you hear a dunk as a broom falls down in front of you. Roll me a Constitution check.
Constitution. 18.
Gave you a little jump scare, but you don't yell. Your heart skipped for a second.
That was a broom.
You know,
Alright.
I never understood why people stab each other, because there's no, like, enjoyment in it, you know?
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
usually
mean-
prefer to shoot people.
Well, maybe that's different. I've never used a gun before. I could use a gun. But you know what I mean? Like, if you just stab people like that's it. You could just burn them.
Yeah,
It's cleaner
so is
too,
an
there's no
option.
blood.
Yeah, but there's the smell. Especially
Why are
after
we
you
talking
douse
about
them in
this?
oil.
You don't like the smell?
There shouldn't be an enjoyment out of killing anybody.
It's like a barbecue, you know? It's just...
Are you hungry?
I'm a little bit hungry, yeah, I haven't eaten in a while.
Would you like a ration?
Yes, please.
Can we
give
continue
him one of
looking
my
through the
rations.
house?
Yeah, continue looking through the house. If you guys want, you can roll me perception checks or investigation checks. To look around.
Do we get to choose
Investigation.
which one it is?
Like an 8.
Yeah, it depends on what you're doing. If you're just like giving a glance over, looking to see if people are here, perception. If you're investigating to try and get more details, investigate.
Right, I got an 8 on perception.
Okay.
15.
I may as well roll perception as well. 21.
Okay. The house appears to be empty besides a rat in the corner that goes and starts cleaning itself. And it's just sitting there in the corner and rubbing his little paws together and stuff.
Should I do it?
Just leave it.
Wait.
We don't want to burn down the house after we told him we were going to clear it out for him.
Alright. I want to step in and check to see if the bedrooms are okay. Like, make sure there's no,
That's a good point.
like, dad bodies.
Yeah, you do not see a body in here anywhere. However, the house is pretty torn apart. Like the bedrooms, all the clothes are pulled out, all the drawers are turned over. It's a mess. It was definitely ransacked.
We were definitely looking for something, that's for sure.
So, you said they're coming back here?
Well, I'm pretty sure Niquiline is not going to, the mother is not going to want to impose on Niquiline for a long time. Especially if
Might
they
want to
already
do
have a
something about
house.
the blood outside then.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I don't really, you know, I don't have much experience in like cleaning or anything, but that's they'd probably appreciate that if they didn't come home and see their dad's blood splattered all over their carpets, you know? Might be a little bit traumatic.
Does the house have its own like little water spout or water source or a sink or something?
There's a sink, but there's not like functioning plumbing. So like, there's like really old, dirty water in it. As you look out the window by the sink, you can actually make out a well that's just kind of like out in the center of the green here, behind the Townmaster's Hall.
Well, I may as well do some cleanup. Like, do you mind if I do a little cleaning?
No, yeah, go for it.
Promise won't take long. Look around for some kind of bucket to gather some water.
Yeah, that's easy enough. There's a bucket in the house, in the kitchen, not far from you. Meanwhile, in the Sleeping Giant Inn, Grista's like shaking her head in anger. You guys left her here to clean her by herself, and then you're over here cleaning somewhere, some other house.
I mean, we left the goblins.
We left her goblins that are more than eager to help.
You know, dwarves love goblins.
As Jack goes outside to go and get water from the well, I'm going to turn to Valiada, like real quick, and I'm going to use Minor Illusion to conjure the symbol of the eye that's surrounded by flames, and I will say, "You know what this is?"
Do I know what that is?
How studied in religion? Are you proficient in religion and or history?
I don't think so, but I'll check. Nope. I don't know what that is.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say you probably don't.
Yeah.
That's fine. Anyway,
Yeah, it's a fiery eye, if that's what you wanted to know.
yeah, this is just one, shot in the dark. That's all.
Equa, are you proficient in religion or history?
I am proficient in religion.
I am proficient in history.
You've been RPing it as you didn't know, so I will let you not roll if you don't want to, but if you want to roll, you can.
I think I did roll,
Okay.
and I don't think it turned up. I think I got like a
okay.
1 or something.
Yeah, we'll stick with your old roll then. You don't want to meta that.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's fine.
You don't have to surprise me with questions, by the way. You can just ask next time.
Yeah, just you're a religious person, so like you've got your Healy doos and your whatever. So I was just wondering. It's fine. I just I didn't want to make a scene of it or anything. So
You kind of did.
yeah, just not with everyone else though. So
Okay.
So, Jack, you come back with a bucket full of water from the well.
oh, hey, look who's here! Timing.
Oh, it's Jack.
Wow!
Whoa.
All right, let's get to it.
Cleaning
Can I do
montage.
Can I do an insight check to see if they were talking about me?
Sure, yeah.
Insight 13.
Were you guys talking about her?
Nope.
No.
Why are you looking at us like that?
Never mind.
You're pretty sure they weren't talking about you. Why would they be talking about you?
Alright, so Jack gets to cleaning and offers to Valida. There's some blood on the path. Would you be willing to take the broom and stir up the dirt so that it's a little more covered? It'll wash away when it's the next time it rains.
Yeah, I can push it off the path into the grasses.
Jeb, are you cleaning as well?
I will also help.
Okay.
Yay!
So everybody roll me a performance check.
Heck.
Plus 0.
Oh, why did I go to roll
14.
15?
I think the skill
Nat
checks work. I
20.
don't think the attacks work.
Nat 1.
You guys balance each other out. You do a pretty good job. all the blood is definitely cleaned up. You even straightened up some things in the house. You shooed the rat out. It looks pretty good. Some things are probably not where they belong because you don't live here. You don't know where things go. But for the most part, it looks good. Good job.
I was like, I'm going to dump out the dirty water out back, and so that it doesn't have to go in the sink. And go. Well, that's that. Thank you for the help. Should I? No, we can inform them when we get back later, right?
Yes.
Probably safer for them at Quilleen's at the moment.
Sildar talked about sending a message to the peeps, Lord's Alliance.
Mm-hmm.
Did I notice any kind of place that delivers letters or packages in town?
If it's anywhere, it's going to be the Townmaster's Hall.
Okay.
The postmaster.
Probably
It's like,
the clerk behind the desk that you guys met.
No
alright.
rush, just wondering. Alright, potions? You wanted to buy potions?
Yes, need to buy some potions. So that in case I'm not behind you, I won't.
Near me.
In case I'm not near you, I won't be taken off guard again.
Alright,
So
where do we
go
think that would be?
to.
Barthen's?
I believe so, unless any other ideas where we might buy some potions? Because unfortunately, I didn't notice any at Lion Shield Costas.
I would assume only Barthen's then that we know of.
And yes,
Yeah.
when we get back, I want to definitely check out the miners trade.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys head off to Barthen's, and we'll pick up there after our break.
Cool, yeah.
All right.
Yes!
So we will see everybody else in about 5 minutes. Go get a snack. Come on back.
Oh, I should.
And welcome back, everybody. Woo! Okay.
Woo!
So, hope you all enjoyed your break. Let's dive right back into it, because today we got a late start, so we're itching to go and get as much gameplay into it as we can. So you guys were headed toward Barthen's Provisions.
Yes.
Yeah. So, as you head down the street, take the bend, you actually see there's more people out and about in the town center here by the Shrine of Luck than usual. People are starting to come out of the woodwork, it looks like, and they're just kind of conversing. As you continue past, heading your way to Barthen's, you actually get stopped by a familiar face to Valiada. Is it true what they say? It's its sister, yeah.
The Shrine Lady?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
They're saying that you and your friends have dealt with the Red Brands.
We have dealt with a great number of them. I'm just making sure they're all gone.
We are in a great service to you, debt.
No, we're just doing what's right.
I knew that one day tomorrow would send somebody like you to help free us.
Well, it seems that they were with us to help us down in that hideout. Seems like our wish that we made came true. Our luck.
She was definitely with you. If I may be so bold, remember that incident I talked to you about? You know, all this, and she points kind of to her face where she has some light bruising and stuff now. It's started to heal, but...
Yeah. Yes?
I was wondering if you... It's so forward of me. If you had a opening, if I could get your help with something.
What is it?
So, I was tasked with getting this old diary, a book from, well, let's just say a not so pleasant spirit. And, well, I went there and it did not turn out so well for me. But I was thinking maybe you might be better suited.
We can possibly take a look. Where is this diary at? And do you know what guards it?
She's a... Let me look exactly for the right word. She goes by the name of Agatha.
Agnes?
Agatha. Who says Agnes?
Who's Agnes?
We don't know. It's a mystery to all of us.
You'll find her by the ruins of... Fuck. I'm so bad at this. Coreyberry.
Coreyberry?
It's to the northeast, down the Tribor Trail.
We have some business up the Tribor Trail, so we will attempt to stop by there and see what we can do. Was this diary have any significance?
Here we go. I found the page.
Jack is just looking over her, just kind of going, observing her, wondering, like, what she's even about, because she's never seen this person before.
I misspoke. It was a spell book, to be exact.
Spellbook.
So when I said book, I was technically right. Diary wrong.
Well, some wizards use their spell books as diaries too.
True. Okay, yeah, I don't really. Okay, so what was the question?
The significance of the book?
It seems I can trust you. I work with a network of people who
You're a spy.
sort of we work for the purpose of the greater good. However, we need this spellbook to further our research, and I was tasked with getting it. Fortunately, it's proven to be much more difficult than I expected.
You know
Can you
whose
share the name of your
spellbook it
group?
is.
Give me a persuasion check.
Boop, boop. I always go for the physical. No, it's working. That's a 12.
I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss. But so the book, I'm not sure, is actually at Agatha's. I don't believe it's with her. It's just that she will. Legend has it that if you get in her good graces, she will answer any question that you have. And so I was sent there to ask if she could reveal the location to me.
Dear, hello. Do you know whose spellbook this might be?
It's a man by the name of Bogentle. He...
Bojangle?
Bogentle.
Bojangle.
He, long has passed. And with him, his secrets.
This
Jack
is
is
kind
gonna
of
look
interesting.
in her pockets and she's gonna pull out the scroll of augury. It's like, would this thing help?
I guess she'll look at it.
It's a foretelling scroll, basically. Tells the future.
What is this?
And it's apparently a magic spell. I can't use it. It's a spell of augury, foretelling. So maybe if Cat gets into her graces, maybe this could tell you a hint of maybe where the diary is.
Perhaps you'd be willing to part with that? For me?
I look to Valiant and Jeb. Either of you want this or no?
I
have no use.
don't think I can actually use that one.
If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Anything magical I do would come from the spirits of the mountains, so I cannot use it.
No, I can't use that one, I'm afraid.
I kind of take a quick look around, just seeing if I could spot Zorag at all.
I assure you, Zora
do
cannot
not
use magic.
see Zorag.
I'm not sure that Zorag has the capacity for this sort of thing.
It's a good word to use, yes.
I said, alright, we're not using it, go for it.
If I said that when he was here, he'd beat the shit out of me.
I'm really confused on this spell. It tells you you receive an omen from an otherworldly entity about the results of a specific course of action that you will plan to take within the next 30 minutes. So, I guess not. It's more like it wouldn't help because it's more like you would pull the scroll out, cast it, and it would tell you'd be like, "Will we be successful on this mission?" And then it would tell you yes or no.
So it's like a
think.
magic 8-ball.
Yeah.
Kind of,
I
yeah.
Well, you could say, well, she could kind of ask a question for it, like, will I be able to get the diary within a week? Like, just to give her hope that it is obtainable or not.
You can keep that. Unfortunately, I believe Agatha may be the only one who can help you.
Alright, put the scroll away.
If you do go after her, please be cautious with your words. She's angered easily.
Volado look at Jack and Jeb. We'll try to bite our tongues.
Call to her appearance.
What does that mean?
Flirt.
But what if she's like really ugly?
Flirt.
I'm not very good at that. I'll leave it
I'll
to
do
you.
it. Thank you. I've seen a fair share of different people in my time, and like, for example, Jeb, your hair is just an amazing shade of fire.
Insight check.
The aggressive insight check.
5.
Her passive deception and/or persuasion is probably higher than that. So we're just gonna say that you have no idea if she means it or not.
Thank you.
I do.
You know, it takes a lot to get it to this point. It really does.
Well, you did a wonderful job, sir. But
Thank you very much.
So, you said that she's off the tribal trail?
Yes, by a old town known as Corberry.
All right. We'll keep that in mind.
Thank you so much. And may tomorrow be with you.
Always.
And may the spirits of the mountain be with you.
Tim who? Timora? Hey, do you recognize this symbol? No, I'm gonna minor illusion symbol here.
Okay, that's actually smart, dude, to ask her, because she is proficient in religion.
There you go.
She looks kind of taken aback. Where did you see this?
Nowhere, why?
Be careful, little one.
Wait, what is it though? What?
I do not know who it is, but only its association.
What is it though?
It's
What's the
association.
association?
There's those who worship this symbol, and they tend to leave a path of destruction in their wake.
I kind of already figured that one. A little bit. Alright. Well, thanks anyway, I suppose.
Do I recognize this symbol?
Are you proficient in history or religion?
I am proficient in history.
roll a history check.
11.
No. No. Dude, you guys are getting some rough rolls. She didn't roll that well either, but she had rolled just well enough to like recognize it.
Yeah.
It's the rum kicking in.
So you continue down the trail. You wave to a couple people that you see, like the smithy and stuff as you pass by. People are relatively friendly, and they seem to be in pretty good moods. And you eventually hit Barthen's, where he's actually just outside the front of his shop, talking with Sildar.
What's up, dudes?
Oh, hey there.
Well, Barthen sir told you we'd be back.
So, what do y'all come here for?
Some
Are you here for that cart?
Yes, and some healing potions if you have any in stock.
Healing potions. Let me go have a look. Hey, Alder. We have any healing potions back there? And Alder runs off to go check.
Well, this is awkward. While we just stand around and wait.
Where are you lot off to?
We're off
Towards the
to
fire.
the Thunder Tree ruins to look for a druid to put out the fires.
No, so towards a goblin cave to return some of the Lion Shield Coster supplies.
And to Cragmar Castle to find Gundren.
And somewhere around Coraberry if we happen to be nearby it.
Sounds like you have your hands full.
Wanna come?
Definitely stop by before you go to the castle. But for now, my efforts are focused on tracking Glassstaff, Yano.
Well, we'll pull out this map. Is there a Cragmar Castle on the map? Or Goreberry?
Jack peeks over at it too.
Yeah.
Ooh, map.
Both of them are on there?
Yeah. There's markings of the castle, just beyond where you think the cave was that you were at. So pretty much where, the information you were given. Coraberry, same thing, down the Tribor Trail, off into the woods just a tiny bit. Yeah. Everything seems to be marked on the map.
It's perfect.
Draw a map.
I didn't. The druid we're looking for did.
Oh.
And see, the castle's right there where all the goblins said.
Y'all are looking for Right-off, huh?
Yes.
That's smart. Yep. If anybody can put out these fires, it would be him.
That's what we've been told.
I'm going to climb up Valiada's back so I can see the map. Is there any druidic on it?
Yeah. Roll. No, you don't
Understand
need to roll.
druidic,
Little notes. That just like talking about Agatha. Talking about that she lives in like a giant tree. The base of a giant tree. And that giving her a gift is a smart idea. And to avoid angering her at all cost. It mentions it would mention having to find a way to. It says like it's kind of like a to-do list. One of them is chase off dragon.
Hey, you guys.
Yes.
I don't know. None of you can see this because it's all not in a language that you understand. Our friend here wrote some notes on the map, and one of them is noting about a dragon.
Dragon.
What about a dragon?
That he's gonna go and chase it off. You know. But I mean, I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah,
you know.
perhaps that's what he's doing now, and it's already gone.
Yeah,
We
he's
don't know how
probably-
long this map hasn't been in his possession.
But you know, I'm just wondering because you know maybe it's still if he didn't chase it off properly, then is it still out there?
We'll just have to avoid it then. Unless you're looking to fight a dragon.
No, God no. Are you joking me? I'm like half your size. It'll eat me whole.
You're, yeah, about half.
Water.
Anyway, that eye you keep bringing up, did that have something to do with your disappearance the other day?
No.
Had you
Nothing
insight
fine.
on that?
Yeah, insight versus deception.
My deception is not very good.
My insight's an 11.
Oh my god, you can't tell.
She'll glare at him for a second. Alright.
Yep.
Well, if we're going to chase off a dragon, I don't mind, because usually a dragon, some dragons tend to leave behind their hordes. But as far as fighting a dragon, not without a cannon, which unfortunately the store doesn't keep in stock.
I've never known dragons to just leave behind a horde willingly.
Hence being chased off, so it's not willing.
I don't really know much about dragons other than they're like really strong and they breathe fire and shit. So.
Well, you should be into that.
Well, I mean, you know, I revere them, but I wouldn't want to fight one. Maybe I could ride one. I could convince. An animal's like a dragon's kind of like an animal, right? So maybe I could speak to it. Actually, this could turn out pretty well. I'm not gonna lie.
Would. I think it depends on the type of dragon, because if it's not a fire-breathing dragon, then you might have some difficulties.
Well, let's not jump the boat here. I'm liking this plan. You know what? I've got some thinking to do.
Valiada,
Yes?
I have a word.
She'll take Jab off her shoulder and set him down and follow.
Sildar takes you to the side. I was speaking with Barthin, as your friend Jack told me. He was looking for me, and it seems Gundren's not the only Rock Seeker brother missing.
Other of his brothers are. Which ones?
Both.
Both of them.
They usually restock every couple weeks, but well, it's gone past 4-5 days now, and
We don't have any other information other than that they haven't shown up.
no. Usually come in for restock on rations and nothing.
Damn it. Do you know the last place they were seen? Was it in Neverwinter?
No, they were in town.
Here?
Gundren, well, outside of town, wherever this mine Gundren's been on about.
It's not coincidence.
No, too many people going missing these days.
Well, that just ups the urgency in finding them.
You've got a good head on your shoulders.
My mother taught me well.
If you ever looking for some more work, you should think about joining the Lord's Alliance. I'd put in a good word for you.
I'll think about it. Not much for nobility.
Understood.
Well, we'll have to make haste to find... Ride off then, so we can make our way to that castle quicker. I'll rip it down stone by stone if I have to.
Very well. You know where to find me. I'll be at the Townmaster's halls if I'm not out searching.
Any word on a
I like to believe that Volley does actually making these noises.
just going hard
Jack kind of overhears her and is concerned.
Harbin.
Still missing.
Right.
Things are not looking great for this town. Lucky that they have you, all of you. Really.
Yes. Well, I'm glad they're sticking with me. They were really only hired to bring the cart here, so
Yes.
I'm glad that they're staying with, at least for now. Hopefully Zorag returns.
Well, keep your eyes out for Nundrin and Tharden on your adventures.
Will do.
And,
How far away are they? From us?
And can we overhear them?
you're asked. I thought you were asking him directly.
Eavesdropping.
If you're trying to eavesdrop, roll a perception.
I'm not trying to eavesdrop. I just want to know if I heard mention of the word Nundrin.
Roll a perception.
Nundra, what was the other name?
Tharden?
Quinty.
Tharden.
Yeah, you heard the name.
Are Nundrin and Gundrin twins?
No, not twins. Just brothers.
You gotta have
Closest twins, though.
hell of a mother to name your kids Gundrin and Nundrin, and then the other one has a completely different name. I wonder if he liked that growing up, you know?
Well, maybe their father named them and the mother named the third one.
But
You'll have
like,
to
if
ask
I
them
had
when
a
you find
brother
them.
and someone called him like Geb, like we were Geb and Jeb, I'd hate that, you know? I'm just thinking about it. Poor Gundren.
At this point, Barthen's like,
I'm waiting for
Hey,
Aldar to come back without the stock of health
looks
potions.
like I've got, rolling a d4. I've got 3, healing potions right here. Just basic, but, you know, we'll get the job done. How
much
many,
are they?
you looking for?
How much are they?
Usually go for 50 apiece, but, reckon I like you
What if-
lot, so, you know, knock 5 off per.
And if you buy all 3, how much?
Yeah, knock, I lost the voice. I'll, knock, 20 off.
I still can't afford one, so...
I will buy all 3.
Got
What
yourself
the
a deal.
So that's 115 gold then, right?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
45 times 3 minus 20. I give
Oh,
him
no.
the money.
No. Sorry. That would be 20 off the total
130.
price, so 130.
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah, 130.
Like each one.
Did you get
Well,
so much
45
money?
times...
Yeah, no. Not each
45
one. So he
times
was
3.
all together. You get 20 gold off, is what he said.
Yeah, not after the 5 off the
Yeah, not off the
Okay.
Yeah. So you still got an additional 5 gold off from the price of all 3.
So minus 20. Okay, so 130 gold.
Yeah.
Done. So she'll give him the gold, and we'll hand a potion each to Valida and Jeb.
Put it in her potion pocket.
Where did you get all this money from?
She's a pirate.
Babes.
What the shit? I've got like 30 gold. You
Well,
got
then you
like
can save it.
hundreds.
That's what happens when your spirits or whatever took you away.
I'm a
You're wrong,
professional
proficient.
pirate, dear. It's fine. So yes, now you have a health potion. So yeah, are we still gonna
Alright.
do that like health potion slot, or
Yeah,
just
we'll stick with
pretend
that for the rest of the
everything?
campaign. Since we made that rule, we'll stick with it, and we'll see if we like it at the end of the campaign.
Alright. Should we just add it under like our attacks and spellcasting?
You just put in your equipment.
Yeah, you can put it in your equipment or inventory or whatever, and then we'll just roll it when the time comes. So y'all are off to
Thunder
the
Tree Ruins.
Thunder Tree Ruins. So, are you going to procure a cart, or are you just going to go on foot?
Well,
Do
if
we want to get our cart
pick
so we can just go
cart.
straight to the cave after to get the provisions?
that'd be a good idea.
Yeah, that might work.
You never know, we might find something else.
Looking at the map, you can see that it looks like the ruins are in a bit of a forest, so there's a potential you might have to ditch your cart at some point, but you could definitely take a cart a good chunk of the way and then probably have to walk on foot after that. But yeah, that's up to you whether that's something you're interested in doing or not.
I think we should. And can we leave a message for Zorag to come meet us there?
Yes. that'd be a
Yeah,
great idea.
I can take a note for you.
Tell him
Yeah, yeah.
whenever he comes around that Jeb says. Let me think about this.
Is that your big tough guy friend? The X?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, actually, I saw him heading out in the woods.
Wait, what? Really?
So going the same way as us.
I
Well-
guess never mind then.
I
If
mean,
he comes back before we do, could you send him back out?
will do. Which way you heading? You guys are heading
Maybe
southwest.
to
To the southwest.
Right. No, he went a little
I
bit
don't even know.
north, but I'll let him know.
So we'd have
Okay.
to come back through town to get to the Tribor Trail to get to the cave anyway.
Hmm.
So do we still want that cart then? If we have to leave it somewhere and possibly get it destroyed
No, well, I guess
or
not.
taken?
so the Goblin Cave is to the north, and we're heading towards the south right now.
Southwest, yes.
Maybe
You
we
just-
should wait for Zorag to get the shit from the cave, because I'm not very strong.
Yes.
So we could do with him, picking shit up.
Alright, we'll be back for the cult if that's all right.
But it's fine.
Yeah.
It's here for you. All paid for, so.
Lovely.
Sildar,
Oh, yes.
are you going back to the town hall anytime soon?
Next stop.
Would you be able to bring a letter for me to send back to Udengald?
Sure thing. Do
Does
you,
anybody have a piece of paper and some ink I could write a message quick?
Oh my
Parthen,
gosh,
do
I
you
think I
have any I
know-
could buy?
I think I know what Zorag's doing.
Alder. Pen and paper. He runs back over from behind the desk with quill, ink, and paper, parchment.
Who's Udenfart?
How much for the The pen and paper.
Oh, it's I mean, I could let this go for like 2 bronze, and it's not really much. It's getting off my back. How much paper do you want?
I should just need 1 piece.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? On the house.
Thank you. She'll quickly scribble out a note and then hand it to Sildar with a gold piece.
Cool. I'll make sure this gets there. Who is it supposed to be delivered to? If you don't mind me asking. Easier if I know a name.
Helena Takun.
Helena Takun. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just have to let her know I'll be gone for a little longer than planned.
Very well.
All right.
Jack is gonna pause for a second, thinking of like Zorak went to the north. She's gonna pull out the reward poster that she picked up a couple of days ago. Where is the location of that again? Wait, maybe I took a note.
Wyvern Tor.
It's like, where is the Wyvern Tor, by the way? Just curious.
Let's see if I can find it on the map myself. Well, if he's heading to the Wyvern Tor, that's it's east of here.
Ah, so not north, gotcha. I was just curious.
What is north? Do we know what's
That
north?
way.
Yeah,
Well,
no, I know which direction.
Northeast was relatively where you guys came from the Highboar Trail, and where the hideout is. That's northeast. You guys haven't really been like directly north out of town, besides like the trail that actually got you to Phandalin.
Maybe he's just going to pick up all the shit himself.
I
we'll
don't know
find out
what
later.
your friend was doing. He wasn't talking much.
He's a complex creature, that one.
Is he?
I was just trying to be nice.
He likes meat and smashing things and killing.
You don't know what's
I
going
don't
on in
think
his
he's that
head.
complex.
Do you know who Agnes is?
Yes. I do.
Well, then maybe he's looking for her. Or him, I don't know. Or they.
You never
Alright.
know, Agnes might even be his daughter, and he's lost her. Trying to
Nor
find her.
specifically.
Anyways, we should go.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess. Alright, gents. We'll see you later.
Adios, amigos.
Ooh,
I don't understand that language.
What
Halfling.
language was that?
It was halfling.
It was halfling.
Oh my god, Spanish is halfling!
We're gonna.
Well,
just
we've
roll
established
with it.
this. Elvish is French. Tiefling
Yes,
is
Elvish is
Infernal's
French.
German. Now Halfling is Spanish.
Perfect.
Canon.
All right.
More to be discovered on After Amoris.
So, you guys are going to head out of town down what is called the Miners Trail a little
Ooh, I
ways.
like it.
Southwest out of town. And begin your journey to the... let me see if I pull the map. To
As we were leaving,
Thunder Tree.
if we were heading towards the Miners Trail, did we happen to see the Miners Trade?
You would have seen the building. It had a sign outside of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I guess, we've not done any travel. It's not going to take too long to get to. So I'm trying to figure out how we're going to do this. I guess... So you guys have a map, so it's going to be pretty easy. As you guys adventure through the plains, and then it begins to turn into forest. Roll me some. What would you use for like reading a map and survival? Roll me some survival checks. Make sure you guys stay on course.
One for each of us?
Yeah.
18.
We'll do a group thing.
Oh, I should have
Good
guided
thing
myself.
I know how to read a map.
Okay, so
Keep you boys. Keep
You-
that boy and that young lady from wandering off.
this
I
map
suppose we could take the average disadvantage, you know?
This map is not the clearest to decipher. It's more written for somebody who knows the area already, just as a reminder. And in like a just in case Quilleen ever had to find Radolf. So you spend like the rest of the day searching for these ruins. And no luck on the first day. Do you want to bed down for the night out here, or?
Well, it's not going to do us much good to look in the dark.
Even though
I
you
guess.
have a walking torch here.
Sometimes.
We don't need more fires. We're trying to stop the ones that are already happening.
We never have
Fine.
enough fires.
We can have a small fire for camp.
Yes, it's probably best to be rested up.
Okay.
Who wants to take watches?
I'll take the first watch.
Ooh, we're gonna have watches, dude.
Single person watches.
Single person watches.
Nice. Okay.
I'll take second if you want to take last, Chad.
Sure, yeah. That's fine.
Okay, so, Jack, roll me a perception check.
I would guide you, but I don't think that's how guidance works. Not for a
Yeah.
3-hour, 4-hour watch.
Nah, I got proficiency in perception, no worries. 15.
It's not bad.
Okay. On your night's watch, you keep an ear and eye out for your surroundings. Crickets chirping, a little rustling of leaves here and there with the wind, but you have a successful watch. Nothing happens.
Alright, I go to wake Valiada as it gets probably close to midnight.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of shake her on the shoulder a little bit. Like, Valiada,
What?
your turn for the watch, dearie.
Alright.
Nothing happened.
She'll get out of her bedroll.
So go ahead, roll me perception.
12.
Luckily for you, although you're not, maybe your mind wanders a little thinking about how you could have had the information about Grohl, and that slipped from your fingertips. Maybe regretting that a little bit.
Mhm.
And you think to yourself, I mean, this Agatha, she can answer any one question. You just kind of let your mind wander. Not saying you want to do any of those things, but you know, your mind thinks on its own of different things, and you're distracted for the night. But luckily for you, it's peaceful, and you have successful night's rest. Or watch. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not done yet.
Walk over to Jeb.
I'm cuddling Sticky.
Jeb.
Hello.
just towering over him. It's your turn.
Alright. I'll get up and I'll go and sit by the fire and take my watch.
I'm sorry. Okay, Jeb. You know the drill.
12.
Let me roll to figure out what happens here.
I have the best perception in the group, and I always roll lower on perception checks than everyone else.
So, you're sitting. Is there a campfire?
Yeah, we probably made a campfire.
Yeah.
Let's camp. It was
Okay.
probably gone down to embers before Jack fell asleep, so if
Yeah,
all
true.
it restored it, it's up to her, but it could have been embers by the time Jeb woke up, so if he restores it,
Jeb,
I'll restore it by the time
Jeb
I get up,
restores
for
the
sure.
fire. Of course he does.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
flickering away, and you're kind of lost in it. You're lost in it. And you hear, "You're going to miss it."
What? Wait, no, what am I gonna miss?
And as you kind of like lift your head up and like start looking around, you hear a these huge wings, and you see this black mass fly overhead, go off into the distance. Beautiful.
What was that? Was it the dragon?
Yes, Jeb.
Holy shit. Okay. Well, it's here. That's... I don't know how to feel about that.
Be at ease, Jeb.
Okay.
Dragons are your friend.
Yeah, we'll relax a little bit. Okay. Yeah, okay, sure. My friends. I like that.
And you sit by the fire for the rest of your watch, feeling warm and fuzzy that your fire friends talked to you again. So,
I'm definitely feeling warm and fuzzy for sure.
Jeb,
Yeah.
break the staff. Throw it in this
Why?
fire.
Why?
You don't need it.
I don't know what it does yet, though.
You don't need it, Jeb.
Oh. I
Burn
don't
it.
know. I don't know what to do. I'll think about it. I will.
Fire erupts like much higher and then comes back down.
I don't know if I should do it just yet.
You will.
I'll talk to someone about it and I'll see what it does. Maybe we can figure it out. Maybe we could I could use it for something, you know? Could sell it or something.
And the fire kind of like shrinks down a little bit.
Fuck. I will think about it. I promise.
And your watch comes to an end.
Okay.
Everyone rises from their slumber. You're fully rested, ready for another day of searching. So we're gonna do more survival checks. However, you guys have advantage this time since you've already searched most of the area.
Sweet.
Survival with advantage.
I feel like this is where Zorak would come in handy.
11.
14.
Much better.
19.
Okay. So. As you walk through these woods. Sorry, I just, where the fudge to go? As you walk through these woods, you eventually come to a point where, Oh wait, hold on. Is everything visible for you guys? I guess it's daytime, so that's fine.
It's so white.
Oh, there it is.
I see it.
You,
I do.
I am here.
Hooray!
You come
I
to
need
a
to zoom out.
area where, like, you see in the trees, there's definitely some clearer areas. The woods break a little bit, and you start to make out some rubble, and some stonework in the nearby foliage. I feel like there should be cool music for this.
That's weird.
But keep
Keep on keeping on.
you would probably assume this to be the ruins of Thunder Tree. Let me see if I can find a description of the place for y'all. As you approach the ruins, what's your game plan? Like, what's your marching order? Are you guys being sneaky?
We'd be treading lightly for sure.
Yeah,
Jeff?
I think we'd be going
but,
sneaky.
Last night, you pieced together that the dragon was probably flying to this area.
Well, fucking shit.
This direction.
Look at-
Alright.
Look at Jeb. What? Did he curse out loud?
Yeah, we'll say, sure.
Jeb looks at it and is like, what?
Jack looks at Jeb.
Sorry.
Okay,
Jack
Cut
looks at
yourself,
Jeb.
Jeb again.
Okay, so I've got something to tell you, and I don't want you to be mad at me or anything. I just want you to keep an open mind and not judge me for whatever, and just listen and be good friends, okay?
All
No
right.
promises.
I had a conversation with the fire last night, and while we were talking, as we do, I was sitting there and I was talking, and it said to look up because I was gonna miss it, and I did look up and I saw a dragon, and I think it was flying this way, but I don't want you to worry about it because it said that dragons are probably my friends, so I don't know how to approach this particular situation, but I just, I don't want everyone to be too mad or too scary going in because, it could turn out well. It could be friends with the dragon,
Do you usually talk to fires?
On occasion.
You weren't
Jeb,
doing anything else at the time, are you?
What do you mean?
Jeb. So you saw a dragon flying to here.
Yeah, well, it was headed this direction. I don't know if it's here.
So it might have gone past here.
It may have gone past here. Right, yes.
Let's hope it's not this Agatha's pet.
Well,
Because that would be...
It could end up being a
Fun.
friend of mine,
Well, Agatha isn't here.
Alright, well, Jeb, if you're confident, I'll believe in you, but the moment you get into trouble or think you're in over your head, please say so.
We'll talk about it.
So
That's all.
gradually, the trail becomes
like
an
music.
old, overgrown lane, winding between dilapidated buildings choked in vines and brush. Ahead of you, in the middle of the settlement, rises a steep hill, upon which stands a stone tower with a partially collapsed roof and an adjoining cottage. A dirt road hugs the base of the hill and wends its way between old stone houses, many of which are roofless ruins with interior open to the weather. Other buildings appear more or less intact. The whole place is eerily silent. A wooden sign is nailed to a post nearby. It reads, "Danger. Plant monsters and zombies. Turn back now."
We
I
are ready for some
feel
plant monsters and zombies.
Oh, here, hold on. Let me...
Very conflicted about this particular area, but sure, let's go for it.
I'll get your character sheets, or your characters on here.
Yeah, like which way are we
wait, you
coming
guys
in?
You're coming in from the top over here. Oh, hold on. Over here?
To the northeast. Northwest. Excuse me.
So, Jeb, boom. Valida, boom.
I
And
am.
Jack. So there
I
you
never friggin' figured out how to get these tokens so small, and I have wanted to for so fucking long.
go. I couldn't even tell you how works.
Roll20 is like really weird, because yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are. Hello. Zoom in. 100.
So, what would you like to do?
So we're being stealthy.
I would like to let you guys know, because it was a few weeks ago, that Myrna, the woman you saved, she did mention that her family was from this town, and that there's a family heirloom in her shop
Yes.
that you guys can keep if you find it.
Okay, good, great, awesome,
I
fantastic.
like the looks of that tower.
Oh, I wanted to fucking attune to the staff in the night. Fuck, never mind. It's too late now.
It seems like an important place that one would come here to see.
Jack is gonna slowly draw the Talon weapon and hold it with both hands and goes, I hate dealing with zombies.
You deal with zombies often.
On occasion.
You can go first then.
I look at Jeb as like, you know, they're also susceptible to fire.
I didn't know that.
Now you do.
Okay.
It's okay. You learn something new every day.
I'll go first then. I'll go first.
Let's keep our eyes out for a shop as well.
Yes, I believe
herbalist shop.
Myrna said. Yeah, Myrna said that her family used to be here. Oh man, what?
You want to take the buildings one by one?
I don't know that we have to enter all of them. Just look for an herbalist shop.
All right.
I say we head for that tower.
So, as you come down this trail to the right, as you glance over, this is covering in the shadow of an old tree is a crumbled stone cottage with no roof. Weeds are rampant here. It does not appear to be a shop.
That's
Are
this
you-
one down here.
Yes.
Okay.
Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit
I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go right here, and I'm just gonna peer through and see if I see anything on either side. This one and
me-
this one.
a perception check. Are you guys trying to be like stealthy as you walk through here, or are you just walking through?
Yes, stealthy.
Yes, very
Stealthy.
stealthy.
Okay. Everybody roll me stealth checks, and also Jeb, roll me that perception check.
Alright, so let's do stealth first.
9.
18, fuck yeah.
15.
And then my perception. Oh shit.
So, funny enough, Jeb, you do not see the the twig blight that pops out of this tree as you all approach. It doesn't actually see you either, but it sees Jack and turns its head towards Jack. I guess
Jack has her sword at the ready.
yeah.
She has her sword out already.
So let's roll initiative for the first time tonight.
I'm so glad we took a long rest.
Same here.
Oh,
wow, they rolled a 1.
12.
doubles, bro. 2 in a row. Can we make it 3? We'll see.
Please no.
Okay,
Where
so
is
let
this
me...
thing? Oh, it's not on the map yet.
Yeah, sorry, let me go ahead and move that. There you go. So,
What is it called again?
a twig blight. It is... I don't know how to do the thing where you like click it and you share the picture with everybody of it. You enlarge it. I know there's a way to do it, I just don't know how.
It's
It's
like a
called
tiny
Google.
Groot. It's like a really, really small Groot. That's basically what it is.
There's like a show to player. No, because that'll show you the whole skills. I just wanted to show you the picture.
Oh my god, he is Groot.
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. Sorry, guys. But it's essentially looks like It looks like Groot. Yeah.
I love Groot.
You fought these in episode 1 of Amoris. This was the first creature you guys fought.
So Jack, as you
We're no more.
you trip
It
over a
rolled a 1?
stone, and like while you're trying to be sneaky, and you like kind of catch yourself, and as you look up, you see right behind Jeb is this tree-looking creature.
Neither of us notice each other.
Alright. She is going to... Hang on, I need to take a look at the details for this thing real quick. Long sword. Okay.
Just a heads up, that longsword goes based off of your
Yeah.
strength, and you are a much
Yes.
more dex character, but doesn't mean you can't use it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, well, if she's tried to swing it last time, so she's going to try again. If it's not going to work, then she's going to just take out a rapier instead. Alright, she is going to just say, monster! And run up to it and strike it.
Yeah, you hear the cracking of like wood as it turns its head to look at you. And you swing.
17.
Nice. Roll the damage. What is this 10? Hold on.
Whatever it is, it says 10.
Where does that
So
even come
it's-
from?
So the 1d8 minus
Is
1
it-
is the slashing damage, and then it's... an
Is there
additional
magic
damage.
on top of the slashing
It's not
damage?
supposed to be.
Oh, it's because of the two-hand. That's like damage a d8 for one hand and then damage.
yes.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
Are you,
so
you said
it
you're
is a
holding it
two-hand.
two-hand, correct?
Yes, I am holding
Okay,
it two
so you
hands.
do the 10 damage.
So 10 damage.
Cool. All
Okay,
right.
so I have to. All right, I will remember to check off which one depending on which hand I'm.
No, you're fine. You can do it
hand
now that we know it. It's fine. Jeb, you want like you see Jack like running at you with a sword, and you're like, what the hell? As she just brings it down and instantly she cleaves
Cuts
into
the
this
tree.
twig blight, and it dies right behind you.
Ow!
Now, question:
Okay.
can I get the sword out of the twig blight body?
Yeah, you're like and pull it out. Okay.
I look at Jeb. You okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna look around.
Okay.
Just murmur to under my breath to the Wild Mother, and I'll say, "I'm really sorry. I don't really know what to do here."
Okay. And
Jack
is that it for
gonna
your turn,
ignore
Jack?
that.
Or?
She is going to look around to see if there's any more of them.
Alright, roll me a perception
nearby.
check.
Perception. 5.
You don't see anything else.
All
Volleyed,
right.
you just witnessed Jack sprint into combat.
Well, it's dead, and that's the only one she can see. I guess she would look around to see if anything's in like the trees or in
Yeah.
the tree that's there.
Go ahead, also roll me a perception.
14.
You are able to make out another one that's chilling. If I could just get it. Oh my god, it's being so difficult. That's chilling right in the ruins of this building.
Just there's another one. Walk 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, and smash it with the flail. 25 to hit.
Yeah, roll the
Oh,
thing
and
you
that was
roll.
very convenient with the music.
6 bludgeoning.
Yeah, and you just instantly splinter this twig blight into a million pieces. And the music ends.
Turn back to the other two. Well, at least they don't seem like much of a threat.
But I'd hate to see if they have a parent.
Can I poke my head in now that I'm right up into this ruin to see if anything's in here?
Sure. So as you look into this this cottage, there's really not much left in here. It's destroyed and overgrown. Nothing seems to be of interest.
Okay.
As you look over to the two buildings this way, seems to be also more houses. Doesn't mean there's nothing in there, but these ruined side-by-side cottages look as though they might have been the homes of prosperous shopkeepers. Okay, so maybe there's something in there. Or well-off farmers in their time. All that remains are collapsed walls and piles of debris. Several young trees have grown up in the midst of the ruins.
Well, I'm not in the business of ransacking old houses. I'll head back to the main path.
Jack will approach this house over here and just kind of stick her head in. See
Okay.
if there's anything shiny.
As you stick
or
your
that
head
catches
in,
her eye.
these claws reach out at you.
Whoa!
So let's see. 21 for 3 damage.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm even doing defensive duelist would do nothing.
Back into initiative. We'll
Like
keep the
another
same one. It was Jack went, Jeb, Validia went, Jeb didn't go yet. So Jeb, you have just seen your friend get or yell out as she was struck.
Oh shit. Okay. I don't know if I can do this, you guys. I'm kind of having relationship problems at the moment, and I'll just like back up like 10 feet and not do anything for the whole turn.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Twig blight.
Oh boy.
Oh my. Oh dear.
I should probably zoom in on the map so people watching can actually get a better view of this. Okay.
There's a
you
few of
s-
these scoundrels around.
You start to hear a lot more commotion than expected. The one directly in front of you, Jack, is going to attack you again.
Okay.
13.
Misses.
Okay, cool. This one is also. This one's gonna run up over here and try to attack you through a slit in the wall. Like, since most of this is rubble, you're gonna have plus. How much is it for full cover? It's like +5.
+5 is for full cover.
+5.
I think.
So you're gonna have a +5 to your
Okay.
AC for this. That's a 12, so
Alright.
it's gonna miss.
Oh yeah.
This one, you watch Valida and Jeb as this tree monster comes running your way. A 6, it's gonna miss. This is gonna do the same. Oh, actually, this one, hold on, let me see if I can get around back. So this one comes to flank Jack, but can't quite reach. This one's gonna come over this way, and this one's gonna come up this way. Cool, that's their turns. Jack. You have an
Alrighty,
arm, like a wooden arm coming out of like a hole in the wall to your side, and
Like a
one
cat's
right in
paw
front
under
of
a
you
doorway.
that's just scratched you.
Alright then. Well, apparently, since I got a longsword, I can attack up to 2 creatures within 5 feet. But I think just attacking this one and this one together won't work because I'll end up hitting the wall.
Is that a fighter ability?
No, it says in the description up to 2 creatures within 5 feet because Talon is a longsword.
Really? I've never even known that. What?
That's what
crazy.
it says.
Yeah, I've never even seen that before. That's crazy. Okay.
It's just a long sword, so it can stabby many.
Huh.
Alright, so
I had a long
Jack
sword in a
attacked-
character, and I never did that. I never knew.
It might be a specific talent thing.
I
think
just
it
dragged
might
in.
be.
I
Because
just dragged in
Because
mine's
a
that's not a
longsword.
usual thing.
I just
Oh.
dragged in a +1 longsword and named it Talon.
It might be whatever that +1 was. Because typically
+1
longswords
extra
don't do that
monster
from
to
what I'm
attack?
aware.
I'm gonna look
Sword.
up on D&D Beyond right now. 200 weapons. Is that just a regular thing? Can Thyra do that?
You have no +1
That
bonus
doesn't
to
sound like a
attack and
typical
damage rolls
longsword
made
thing.
with this weapon. Why is it? Okay, let me just see if maybe
You might
I
have
did
grabbed
find
some
the
kind of
Talon.
magical longsword because there was a magic bonus to her hit.
Well, that's because of the +1. Dude, I
It's
cannot
silver.
find how this happened. Vicious longsword, maybe? When you roll... No, it's not that.
You had added just the straight up longsword.
+1 longsword.
You just renamed it Talon.
That's really weird.
Yeah,
I don't...
Typical longswords don't do that.
Oh, that message isn't there, though. If you actually click in that box, it's like an example text.
Oh,
It doesn't actually do that. I don't know why it shows that, though. That's dumb.
well, I'm disappointed. Alright, ignore that, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, like,
That's a
really
lie.
quick,
That's
drop
really
down your
cool
hand
idea.
axe. You'll see the same description.
Oh,
That's not a real
I'm sad
description. It's like
now.
a placeholder. Yeah.
okay. Misleading roll 20
Yeah. That
vibes.
was...
How dare you roll 20?
That's kind of a cool idea, though.
That is a cool
honestly.
idea. We should make one of those. That'd be
Yeah, we should
interesting.
do that at some point. Okay, so what are you
Okay,
doing,
then.
Jack?
Well, Jack is going to disengage from the guy that's in front of her because, well, there's an extra arm and someone's coming up behind her, so she's just gonna back up a little bit and swing at this guy here with Talon.
You took the disengage action, so you can't unless you have
Okay,
a
so I
special
can't
ability.
attack on that turn.
Right, because you used your action. Yeah.
No, I don't have a
You
special.
can use a bonus
ability.
action if you have a bonus
I
action.
can action search,
You could do that as
but
well,
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna save that.
Yeah, probably.
No,
smart
I'm
move.
gonna save that. So yeah, I'm gonna just back up all the way to
Cool.
by Jeb here.
Can do.
By Jeb and Valida, so I'll go right here.
Valida.
Hi, Jeb.
She'll see Jack running over to her.
It's like, there's some more!
So how's that pirating going for you? And she'll swing the flail at the one next to her. 19.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's a
Dead.
pirate's life.
11 bludgeoning. Just splinters that one as she says it.
Yeah, you just spring your flail across and it just splinters.
Couldn't just leave people's things alone, huh?
Nope. Well, you never know. We might actually find someone. Never thought of that.
You did find something.
Jeb, I assume you're doing nothing.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. I'm gonna back up 10 feet and do nothing.
Okay. Twig plate. It's gonna come up to Jack. This one's gonna come up to Jack. These two are actually gonna just back off. And this one's gonna back off. So claw. 21. So that's 3 damage.
1, 2, 3.
And then
All right.
7. So that misses.
Yep.
Cool. It is
Stop
now
scratching you.
Jack's turn.
All right. I'm gonna two-handed swing talon at the lower guy here.
Okay.
17.
Cool. Roll it. 5.
5.
Yep. You chop off one of its wood limbs and it loses all life.
Wow, these things are
Bit
just
squishy.
saplings.
Yeah. Valida. Oh, you said the one below you?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
this one's
this one here.
technically dead. This one's not. Just to make
Swinging
things easier for you too.
that file. 14.
I believe that hits. Yeah, that hits.
6 bludgeoning.
And dead. So you guys have very quickly dealt with these. You collect yourselves after this engagement. They are still ones that are off in the building, but they don't seem to be coming out to attack you.
Okay, I'll leave you alone.
And we're going to end the episode there. As in the distance, you hear some loud, very loud breathing coming from the north. Well, yeah, the north.
Right.
Good.
Fantastic. Awesome.
And yeah, that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
Is it Zorag or is it something else? We don't know.
So thank you
it's been a
all
day, he
for
can do
playing.
Yeah.
Thanks, Grizz.
Roll
Thanks for
20
having
actually
us.
cooperated with us.
I know,
For the
that was
most part.
surprising. Quite surprising.
We didn't have to roll a candy cane die. Kind of sad about that now. I'm gonna roll 1 anyway.
Yeah,
4.
actually, again, I will restate. We are doing a giveaway for some ice cream dice. They are the candy cane colorway, I guess you would say, on the 14th and 18th of this month. So definitely come by our stream, watch till the break,
Watch the
and
whole
you'll be
thing.
given the keyword, to enter.
I mean, watch all of it, you know?
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
the whole
Morris
thing.
is a great show. Phandelver is a great show.
Yeah.
So
Fantastic show.
yeah, and hopefully next
More
week
great
we
shows
will
on the way.
have TommieTaco back, and he will
Zorag
hopefully
will
Zorag
return.
will show up.
I mean, it's entirely possible. It's been a day. We were wandering around here for a day, so he could, in theory, show up.
He could have caught up by. He is a much better. Let's put it this way: he is much better at survival checks than you guys, and you got lost for an entire day. So there's a good chance that he will catch up.
Either that or it's the dragon.
So we'll see you all next Friday, Saturday on YouTube. Peace.
Bye, everyone.